What's up, guys? Edrone here. Wow, guys, welcome in to Scented Sunday, episode 38 with special guest Joshua Bardwell. Real quick, welcome in TJ Giggles and Drones, Baduga FPV, Maddie's Drone World. Good to see you, brother. Drone Shots, what's up? We got my man Grant. Good to see you guys, man. Awesome. Maddie's Drone World. We got Steve-O. We got Smags FPV, Covaction, what's good? Fly Zone Drone in the house. We got my man, I know you're in here. Let's see, I don't make sure I don't miss anybody. Mr. Crowley and his drone, welcome in the woods. Wow, guys, RJ45, so much support tonight. Greatly appreciate it. Smags FPV, Borked, good to see you as well. We got my man Sepher, what's up? 3D Create, wow, I could just keep going on and on. One Vision Aerial, good to see you as well. I will try my best to keep up with chat tonight, guys, but thank you so much for coming in. And without further ado, please welcome in the one and the only Joshua Bardwell.
I'm Joshua Bardwell, and you're going to learn something today. I'm Joshua Bardwell, and you're going to learn something today. Screw the intro. Let's go fly.
There he is, Joshua Bardwell.
Hello. I really appreciate you putting some of my flying in that little montage.
Absolutely.
I feel like my flying doesn't get as much respect. It doesn't deserve a lot of respect, but it deserves some respect, and I really appreciate that.
No problem, man. I welcome on the show. I got a special banner here just for you. And yeah, I really like the fact that you kind of dabble in racing and freestyle.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd go ahead and highlight both.
Yeah, I just went to the GQ, and I'm like 270th out of 400, so not great, but
that's okay.
Yeah,
you're going out there and having a good time. That's all that matters.
That's right. I had a great time. Everybody should race. Racing is so much fun, even if you don't win. It's just a blast.
I need to try that. I tried it a while back when I first got in the hobby, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so awful, and I just kind of quit. But now that I've progressed, I should definitely try to get back into racing. I'm sure it will be a different experience.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, man. We're so glad to have you on the show. And first super chat of the night. Thank you so much.
And when they're saying my mic is too low. Should I?
Okay.
I'm not going to change anything on my end. Do you want to turn me up?
Yep. Let me do it on my end. I'm going to turn you up to, let's try 150. Well, let's just crank her.
Yeah.
How about now?
Am I
better, guys?
Is that better? Yeah. Oh man.
How about now? How about now?
Delay. Now the delay. Still low. Turn it to 11.
Let's go ahead and just crank it all the way up. Let me go to mic settings. We got her up 200 now.
Okay. I mean, I can turn it up on my end.
Yeah, try on your end. Maybe that'll.
Okay. Let's see if 200 works.
Okay. They can hear you now,
200?
I think.
All right. I don't want to start tweaking things behind the scenes. So.
Looks like we can not as bad now. We can hear. Okay. We might be able to roll with this.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, anytime there's a super chat, I love to get Carlton to his feet. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Mm-hmm. And JB making it rain in here. Awesome, man.
I like to get ahead of the critics.
Yeah, right?
They can't insult you if you insult yourself first. Well, they can, but it takes some of the sting out of it.
Absolutely.
Right.
So question I like to ask all my special guests on the sticks, and a lot of people may already know this, but when you fly FPV on the sticks, are you a pincher, a thumber, or a hybrid?
I do hybrid pinch. I was a thumber when I first got started, and I switched to hybrid pinch and feel like it gives me more like control.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and turn myself up a little bit. I know my mic is low. So
Okay.
now I'm turning my mic up and I'm gonna screw everything up. Now it's way too loud, right?
No, I think that's perfect.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I have my mic a little loud, I think.
Yeah.
So it's
Well, and
it's easy for me to overpower people.
this is a little, I mean, I don't know how interested people are, but I run my mic really low in the Windows mixer so that I never clip. And then I put compression on it and everything in Premiere. But and then in OBS, when I stream, I have the same effects. But if I'm just coming straight into your stream, my mic is really low. So
Well,
I don't know
everybody's
how to
saying
fix
it's
that.
good now, so
Okay.
absolutely we are in business.
Okay, great.
Thank you, chat, for helping us out with that. Welcome in RC Ritter. We got Razreal. Welcome, Johnny DRC. Good to see you. Johnny Drone Flyer, welcome in as well. Welsh FPV, King Keek. I'll do my best to keep up in chat tonight, guys. Hey, Goomba, what's up? Flexo 3D. We got a lot to cover, though. So, let's go ahead and actually, I'd like to go ahead and talk about what we talked about earlier, and I have a link here.
Okay.
Want to talk about your flow state documentary, and
Okay.
let me see here. I copy this link here, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it in the live chat while you go ahead and tell us about the flow state.
Yeah, Flow State, the FPV drone documentary. I don't know, a lot of people have probably heard of it. We promoted it a little too soon. We were so happy to have finished editing it that we told everybody about it, and we did a private showing in a theater that some people came to, and we didn't actually have any distribution for it. And in a way, we kind of shot our wad early. And now that the film is actually available on streaming platforms, free streaming platforms like Plex and Tubi, paid streaming platforms like Amazon Prime, now that it's available, everybody's like, oh, that film, didn't that already come out? So I wanted to tell people that you can watch it now in many different locations. And if you haven't seen it, there's an option for you. Just go check out flowstatedocumentary.com. There's a list of places to see it. It's really, I don't want to put you on the spot. Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
Yeah.
I actually did the online version right before I didn't actually get the hard copy, which I'd love to have
The
the hard
Blu-ray.
copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Blu-ray.
Well, I have 200 Blu-rays in my closet that will probably never sell, but if you want one, you can buy one.
I would definitely love to buy one. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have any more of the JB special edition ones?
Those were limited. We did
I
those and we
know.
said it's a one-time only. Yeah. People are surprised we put the film out on Blu-ray at all, but we were having, like I said, we were having some trouble with distribution, getting it onto streaming platforms. And James, who's the guy who edited the film and shot the film, I basically just put up the money and occasionally was like, hey, what if we did this? And then sometimes he listened and sometimes he didn't. But James was like, hey, look, if we put it out on Blu-ray, we can just control the whole film. We can put all the extra features and all the stuff we edited out. And not everybody has or wants to watch Blu-rays, but for those who do, that will be sort of the ultimate way to watch the film.
And it's a fantastic film. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I was just so happy to see something that could get put out to the masses so that, maybe somebody who isn't an FPV may even come across this and be like, oh, wow, like, what's this? And then start watching it. And then next thing you know, boom, you may have, bringing someone new into the hobby, maybe someone important who is involved in like rulemaking and stuff might see it and be like, hey, like they're onto something here. So make sure you guys check it out.
Yeah, that was the hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And if you guys, I know you probably know you're already subscribed, but you know how YouTube is. Make sure you go down in my video description and check out JB's channel. I have both his YouTube channel and the live stream clips channel, both linked in the description. So make sure double check, make sure you're subscribed, because you know how YouTube can be sometimes.
All right, but you got my plug out of the way, and you plugged my channel, and okay, so now let's get to the interview, right?
Absolutely,
What do
man.
you want to ask me?
Man, I want to ask you, well, first off, let me tell you, man, I've been following you since 2016 when I first got an FPV. I actually went to a drone race in Dover, Delaware, And when I thought drone race, I thought it was like phantoms flying around a track. I had no idea what I was getting into. And
Mm-hmm.
I actually got to meet up with Zoe FPV,
Mm-hmm.
and she's the one that kind of got me in, got me started. Well, first thing I did was, obviously I went out and bought a Wizard, right? I mean, that's
Right.
just
You've
what
seen
you
Wizard.
did.
Absolutely. Right.
And as soon as I got that Wizard, I started, hitting YouTube, and I started searching, and boom, your video popped up. And ever since then, man, I have been following you. And I just got to say, man, you are one of the biggest inspirations for my channel. So thank you so
Well,
much
thank
for
you.
all the work that you
That's
put out here.
that's really humbling. I mean, I thank you. I don't want to be ungracious. I feel like a lot of what I've done has been a mistake. And so, like, you start out and you kind of know some things, but you don't know a lot of things. And you do your best and you make a lot of really, really terrible videos. And then eventually you start to get better and better. And hopefully you start making some good videos. But if you're going to try to, model yourself after my channel, definitely don't start with the 2016 videos. Although, I mean, obviously I got something right because here I am.
Well, absolutely. And I just hit a milestone on my channel. So having you come on right now is like the perfect
Mm-hmm.
time. It
Congratulations.
truly just rings in, how much excitement I have. And thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers, guys.
That's big.
Wow. Blown away. I never imagined it would even be possible. So thank you, everybody, for all your support. And I've got a huge video coming out tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard. You're not going to want to miss that. But what I wanted to ask you is, and it's going to be kind of probably a long-winded answer, but
Me?
yeah, when I first started following you on YouTube, you kind of seemed more of like an introvert. You were a little shy on camera, right?
Yeah.
And throughout the years, I've just watched you just like flourish into this like awesome, on-screen persona, this amazing creator with so much personality that you're just flowing over.
Yeah.
So how did all that like come to be about over the years? Like what kind of made you come out of your shell and just be who you are today?
I'm pretty sure that people who know me in real life uh, would disagree that I was ever in a shell to come out of. I'm definitely a talker. I will talk over people. I will interrupt people. I am, and so it's interesting that the early videos I seem a little bit introverted. Maybe I just wasn't as familiar with presenting on camera. I had classroom experience, but I would guess that I did my early presentations on camera as if I was presenting to a classroom, but it's a different vibe. And just, as I became a YouTuber, like I started making videos and uploading them to YouTube just because, like, I don't know, I had a YouTube channel with like home videos of my kids and stuff on it. And I was like, okay, I'll put them there. And as I transitioned to being like a YouTuber, then I started trying to pay attention to how other people do YouTube and to try to do it better. And I don't know, I think a lot of it's probably I just got comfortable talking to the camera.
Absolutely. And it definitely shows, like, now when I watch your videos and I compare them to, back when I started, you seem much more confident, much more, just more personable on camera than before. Not saying that you were bad before.
Right.
It's
Well,
just a whole different.
some of those
like,
old videos were bad, but they just were what they were. It was me sitting, with a webcam, no, and sitting in my room recording and basically uploading it without editing it. And that's just what I was doing. But,
when I look at my old videos as well, like I'm just so ashamed. I'm like, oh my gosh, I was horrible. Like, it's just like how was I that just non-personable on camera when I first started? It was pretty bad. If you look at my old videos, you can see that I'm definitely like nervous and not really comfortable around the camera. So I guess it's something that just throughout the years, the experience, I guess it just gets easier and easier, and you don't feel like you're talking to a camera, I guess. After a while,
Yeah.
you actually feel that connection, And then when you look in the camera, you don't actually see the camera anymore. You see like people, like you
You're
see,
talking, yeah, you're talking
yeah,
to another person. I don't like
exactly.
literally visualize people. It's just a habit at this point. Um, I still don't script my videos, which I'm sure that they would be better if I scripted them. But I have sort of developed a structure and tried to pay attention to things that make the videos more successful, um, and things that get the point of the video across, with minimum confusion, maximum knowledge transfer. So some of it's intentional.
Absolutely. Um, and while we're talking about you, I think now would be a good time, since we have a good crowd in here. I would love to go ahead and do the first giveaway tonight, guys. Would you guys who would like to have a JB purple shirt tonight? I mean, I this is going to be in the JB purple. This is the iconic broken arm here.
Mm-hmm.
I love that shirt.
I love that art. 0.1, I think, is the artist. I apologize if I misremembered it. It's one of my favorite pieces of art that somebody has made for me.
Yeah, I definitely love it. So, I'm going to go ahead and put the hashtag in, and I'm going to say it's going to be a long one, but I think it's appropriate. All right. Let me go ahead and get the hashtag pulled up here for you guys. And this is going to be for the U.S. viewers on this one. If you guys want to win this JB shirt right here in the JB purple, you don't get a choice on color. It's going to be JB
No,
purple.
You're not gonna give him a choice.
Nope. It's going to be JB purple, man. It has to be. That's appropriate, right?
Yeah, ironically, like, so purple and yellow are sort of my signature colors, and I like purple. Like, I have my radios purple, my quadcopter's purple. I actually don't usually like wearing like a bright purple shirt, and like, so I prefer like a black with an accent. And but everybody gets the JB shirts and they're purple, and I see like crowds of people at events with the purple shirts, and I'm like, I guess I just have to accept it. That's how it is. Purple's my
Absolutely.
color.
Hey, I like purple. I got my back lights just to match as well, and
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to make sure everything I did before was that awesome JB purple. So, guys, it's a long one, but go ahead and type it in. Hashtag you're gonna learn something. I didn't even put today on there. I saved you that much, so it's not as long as it could have been, right? Awesome. So go ahead and type that down in the live chat now, guys. Hashtag you're gonna learn something if you're in the U.S. And then we will get ready to pick a winner real quick. And while we're doing this, I also wanted to talk to you a little bit about a day in the life of Joshua Bardwell. A day in the life where kind of walk us through, you get up out of bed and how do you prepare for your, let's just say your regular day of grinding and everything that you do.
Yeah. Um, I usually get up. The first thing I do that's work related, well, I make a cup of coffee, have breakfast, obviously. The first work related thing I usually do is try to answer my emails. On any given day, I'll get between maybe 50 to 100. I've said different numbers in the past. It sort of ebbs and flows, but 50 to 100 emails of questions, people with problems with their quad, people asking various things. And I usually try to clear those out before I get started with the day. I have always made an effort to answer people's questions. And I think it's worked pretty well for me, and I try and stick with it. And so that's like the first thing I do. Then if I have to post a video today, so like almost never do I have videos like queued up for the week. Like, it's usually now I have to post a video today. So I go and I look at what my editor has delivered, and I pull one of those videos to post. And he does the editing, but he does like 90% of the editing, but he's not an FPV hobbyist. So sometimes there are little technical things that I need to sort of clean up or shuffle around. So I do the final edit and upload it. And then once the video is uploaded, then I can start thinking about shooting videos, what videos I'm going to shoot that day. I'm trying to be more efficient about it and like post four videos for the whole week and then not have to think about posting videos for the whole rest of the week and just shoot videos. But I have tried that in the past and I'm not very good at it.
Well, I mean, it seems like you've got a really good, you've got a good repertoire or you've got a good basis for how you're so efficient with how you do the emails and how you answer and how you post. What kind of made you, or what kind of like fueled you or gave you the passion to want to help people? Because you've helped so many people in the hobby. And I kind of want to talk about like how, when did that kind of come as a revelation to you? Like, this is what I want to do. Like, I just want to help people. Like, this is the mission.
Well, I was an instructor, a classroom instructor, not in university, but in corporate, basically. Like, you would buy our software, the company I worked for, and then you would come sit in a class for a week to learn how to use the software because it was really complicated. And I taught those courses and I wrote those courses. And so I really saw instruction of that kind as almost like a life calling. Maybe that's a little too strong, but like I took it really seriously. I would think like I'm just teaching these guys how to use this stupid piece of software, but I'm making it possible for them to do their job better and make their life better. And I really took it seriously. So when I started getting into FPV, I just sort of naturally, as I started gathering knowledge that I didn't see anyone else putting out, I started wanting to sort of put it together, arrange it, and put it out there.
Absolutely.
I mean, I make it sound all noble, but I also just really like being right and having people think that I'm smart. And so when I see somebody ask a question, I'm like, oh, I know the answer to that one. Aha! Yes, one more person thinks I'm smart. So.
And it must just truly be like such a rewarding experience to know that you've made so much of a positive difference, because this hobby can be quite frustrating. And I've had days where I've just had to put stuff down and walk away because I've just gotten so emotionally involved and just so upset to where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to set this down and walk away because at this point I'm just having a really bad time. And I'll come back with a fresh mind, the next day or whatever.
Yeah.
And
this hobby can really make you want to throw your drones out the window for sure.
Absolutely. And you have helped save so many drones from going out windows the wrong way. So,
yeah.
Hey, congratulations, Steve-O. You won the JB t-shirt. So congratulations, my friend. Steve-O, you know what you got to do.
And
send me an email.
If you want to ship it to me, I'll sign it and I'll send it to Steve-O. If Steve-O wants it signed.
Wow.
Like, I don't want to presume, but I'll throw it out there.
I'm sure he would love it to be signed, Joshua. Absolutely. Just after the show, if you want to send me an email with your shipping address, I will definitely have that shipped to you. 100%. Yeah. That's awesome. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we're just going to assume that Steve-O wants that. I'm sure he'll put it down in the chat, after the... There he goes. He says, man, I want to wear it. Well, you don't want to wear it with JB's signature.
Just wear it. Just wear it. It's not it's not a priceless artifact. You got the signature. You can wear it.
That's right. Well, congrats, man. Really happy for you. And while you're here, guys, definitely make sure you smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. And please go down in the video description and double check, make sure you're subscribed to Joshua Bardwell's channel, and make sure you check out the JB Live Strips channel the JB Live Stream Clips channel as well, because there's a lot of cool highlights that you can really get off that channel. A lot of good knowledge that's cut up in different segments, and it's the way that it's organized. It works really well, I think, for just for short form content.
Yeah, I got to throw props out to Blunty for that. It's Blunty does all of the editing, organization, uploading. He basically runs that channel. So that's all him. And it's a really great resource. And I'm very thankful that he's doing that.
Yeah, well, I had Blunty on the show as well.
Did my internet go down? Uh-oh. Am I still streaming? You guys are still watching me? The stream is still live and I'm just sitting here by myself, like... Okay, got it. All right, well, it's my live stream now. He'll come back. He'll come back. I'm sure he will. Meanwhile, let's do another giveaway. I'm going to be giving away that drone that you see on his workbench. No, I'm joking. All right, well, let's just answer questions until he comes back. Who's got a question? No, it's my live stream now. How about the new bag from Rotor Riot, RC Ritter FPV? So I had not seen that bag, the prototype or anything. The first time I saw it was when the product listing went live, and it looks really impressive. I bought one because I want to review it, and no one will believe that my review is fair because everyone will assume that Rotor Riot and I are friends, and therefore I can't be objective. But looking at the product listing, I'm really excited about it. So I can't wait to review it. They put a lot of work into it too. Like, they didn't skimp on anything. It doesn't mean that it's going to be perfect, but it definitely is not just let's make a cheap thing to get it out there and make money. Joe Fatello, Artistic Aerials. Unfortunately, I have a conflict with Mindfield. Every year Ken invites me to Mindfield, and every year I say, I will be there, Ken, except there's this one consulting gig that I have, and it's an annual gig, and I cannot pass it up. I'll just leave it at that. And so whenever that customer says, this is the date we're doing this gig, I clear my calendar. And unfortunately, it almost always overlaps with Mindfield. So that is going to happen this year. And unfortunately, I will not be at Mindfield this year. So. Let's see. Let's see here. Crafted Quads freshman frame. People are excited about that frame. It has like a couple of interesting features, but it doesn't like knock me over with, like, when I look at it, I go, it just looks like it's a frame. It's okay. Nothing wrong with it. It doesn't, like, you look at the Volador and you're like, oh my God, look at all this stuff they did. So I don't want to be disrespectful or rude, and, you know, because the designer of the frame is like, no, I put all this thought into it, and I'm just too much of a heathen to appreciate it. But the freshman frame, a lot of people are asking me about it, though, so maybe I'll review it. I'm going to see if Eric has sent me an email. No. Okay. Nope, he's just gone. Oh, he's back!
Oh my God.
Alrighty, so the winner of Eric's quadcopter is gonna be... Oh, I just did a giveaway. You don't mind giving away one of your quads, do you?
Of course it would happen tonight, man. We blew a breaker and I lost everything. I lost the stream, I lost the router, the lights, everything. Oh, dude, man. I gotta laugh about it, because if not, I'm gonna blow a fuse and not.
It's all right.
Oh my gosh. All right. We can get back from this. We can repair from this.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I like this question from Double A. Can I call an audible and take I was taking questions from the chat.
Oh yeah, I thank you for taking over while I
Yeah.
blew a breaker there. I'm trying to find his so I
Double
can
A
pop it
wants
up.
to know, have you deleted any of your earlier videos from the channel, JB? That's a good question. Yes. So
Oh, here it is.
there are a couple of videos that I thought were wrong, basically, and I didn't like the idea that people would come across them and get bad information. Um, so I took them down. Um, so yeah, generally I tend to leave old stuff up, but it's stuff that's technically inaccurate, I will take it down. Hopefully, then get a correction up. There are a couple other videos I've taken down for other reasons, but I kind of don't want to get into them. One of them is just like sometimes a video just embarrasses me, and I'm like, oh my God, can't believe I said this. I'm going to take it down. But I don't do that a lot.
Excellent, man. I'm gonna take a drink real quick because whew.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad.
All right.
Sorry, family, for having a meltdown. I love you.
Don't blow the breaker again.
I'm like,
You,
what happened? What
you
are you
blew the breaker
using?
once.
What did you
Right.
turn on? Turn
Somebody ran
everything
the
off.
microwave or something.
Oh my God. All right. I'm sorry. I'm done now. All right. Let's get back on track here. Well, with that huge failure on my part, I'm going to go ahead and do the second giveaway here.
Okay.
Because, yeah, why not? Guys, I want to do a huge giveaway, and this is mainly because I'm just so thankful for Josh coming on the show, and I wanted to do something to show him, how appreciative I am, and show you guys how appreciative I am for 10K. First of all, so guys, let's go ahead, and this is a big one. We're going to give away on the stream right now. We're going to give away a sub 250 Nanofly 20 ELRS Walk Snail Avatar Edition. Gently used. As you can see, I haven't roughed it up too bad. Don't mind the crossfire antenna. That's going to come off. I just flew it with crossfire because that's what I have that was the only version I could find at the time. So I just soldered up a crossfire receiver, turned off the SPI, and enabled SiriRX to do the review on it. But yes, this is going to be a U.S. giveaway as well. However, my international viewers, please don't be upset. I have a special giveaway planned for you later, so don't feel excluded. You're not going to want to miss it, and I am going to do that later. But this right here is going to be for the U.S. for this one. Okay. All right, now that everybody's seen it, we can go back. Here. Okay. So if you guys are in the U.S. and you would be interested in winning this, real quick, I will pop up the hashtag here. Hashtag. I'm going to make this one really short because you guys were so upset with my long one from earlier. So,
You're doing the giveaway. You can pick whatever you want.
that's right. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Boom. There it is, guys. Hashtag JB. I can't make it really much shorter than that. All right. And while those entries come in, I wanted to say hi to a couple people I saw in the chat. Double A, for one. Good to see you, brother. Hey, have you met Double A, Joshua?
I don't know. Who's Double A?
Double A is Aaron. And I actually got a chance to meet him at the I.O. last year, the International Open in Muncie, Indiana. He is an awesome guy, man. He showed me the time of my life when I went there. He knew exactly where to go, when, and he just gave us the VIP tour. So I really appreciate you, Aaron. Thanks so much, Double A.
Yeah. It's hard for me to keep track sometimes of who I've met in real life versus their online handle. That's the excuse I use when I meet somebody and I don't remember that I met them because I meet a lot of people and it's hard for me to keep track.
I can only imagine.
Double A, have I met you?
Hey, what's up, Wind Chill? Good to see you as well.
Oh, he was at Rampage with Random FPV.
Oh,
That's
okay.
weird because Random FPV, he used to live in Knoxville or near me, and I would feel like I would have remembered seeing him,
Hmm.
and I not remembering seeing him at Rampage. So okay, then I've offended two people.
That's all right. I mean, I'm sure you meet so many people. It must be really challenging.
Well, I
Welcome in.
try. People still feel, if you meet them and then don't remember them, that's kind of insulting, kind of disrespectful. So I do my best, but it is really challenging. I do not have a great mind for names and faces, really. I
Come
have to.
come down in the basement. It's I want to apologize. I come on over here. It's everything's fine. We got the stream back. And look, Joshua Bardwell, he ran the stream while it crashed, and he stayed. This is Savannah. This is my fiance's daughter, my bonus daughter. Very nice, very nice. So you tell mommy I love her very much, and everything's fine. I had a little bit of a stressful breakdown there. I was like, "What happened?"
Who made the
Um,
power fail?
I know why
Daddy's
now.
live stream. Don't run the microwave when Daddy's live streaming.
That's right. No light. Yeah, no microwaves. No AC. Just turn the AC off. It's fine. We'll be all right. We'll sweat a little bit. Oh goodness. All right. Did we get a lot of entries in? I hope so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good. I think we're ready to go ahead and draw. Let's go ahead and draw for the walk snail. If you didn't get it in, you might want to hurry up and put that hashtag down there if you're in the U.S. to win a walk snail avatar. Walk snail sub 250 nanofly 20 walk snail avatar ELRS edition. All right, so let's go ahead and good luck, everybody. All right, Razrio FPV. Congratulations, man. You are the winner. So,
Congratulations.
absolutely. Let me change the banner back. And all you'll need to do, Razrio, is just send me an email. And I'll put it up here on the screen here. There we are. There you go. Oops. There we go. Excellent, man. I love giving back. That's something that I really enjoy. And I feel fortunate enough that life has been good, and I've been able to make some revenue back from the channel, and I decided that, what, let me take that revenue and put it right back into the community. I want to bless people,
Mhm.
people that are in need, because FPV can be expensive, and
Oh yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Even
All
if you can
right.
afford it today, you're going to need to buy more stuff tomorrow. So, because you're going to break your stuff.
Exactly. And I think I heard it on one of your live streams, but I think, or one of your clips I saw, but I think somebody had said, oh, I want to get an FPV, the cheapest way possible. I'm on a really tight budget, and I believe your answer was pretty much, well, if you're really going to be on a really tight budget, you might want to think about a different hobby, because it's not like you just,
Yeah,
you pay money and then you're done. Like, you don't pay any more money. Like, you're always going to have something to purchase, whether it's
yeah,
props or motors or parts.
absolutely. Yeah. People sometimes scrounge to get like the bare minimum to get into the hobby, and like teenager with a paper route or something, and I feel bad because like I don't want to discourage them, but if you can only afford to buy your first quadcopter, then you're gonna, in a month you're gonna be out of the hobby because you're gonna break it. Like you're just gonna break it. I mean, and you're gonna need to buy spare motors, flight controller, ESC, whatever it is that you broke. So you have to have a sort of ongoing budget. And there's just no way not to.
Yep, and that is a reason that I really like the redundancy side of things. That's why I decided, what, I'm just going to go ahead and invest and get me, a couple. Well, more than a couple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't like the feeling of, I go out to have a good time and then I break, one or two quads and then, oh, my fun's over now. Now, I either have to sit here and fix it the rest of the time or I have to, I have to go home and then the day's over. So I decided, no, you know what? I'm not going to have that day. I'm going to bring so many quads out that even if I break 3, I still have another one I can pull out and fly.
The problem with that, though, is if you have one quadcopter, then when you break it at the end of the day, you have one broken quadcopter. If you show up with 5 quadcopters, you're like, aha, I got this. Then at the end of the day, you're going to have 5 broken quadcopters and more stuff to fix.
Definitely more stuff to fix. Definitely.
It keeps you flying. It's true. But it's also more expensive.
My main discouragement from that, honestly, was I really disliked doing field repairs. It was one of the things that to me was the most annoying thing, just because normally when we're out flying either, a bando or a really cool location, normally you don't have like your bench and, all the necessities that you would have at home. So repairs sometimes in the field can just be a little bit daunting.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was like, well, hey, I'll just bring enough out there to where, I won't have to worry about repairing until I get home.
Well, and the nice thing is that if you do break all of your quads, assuming that they're identical, then if you do need to do field, people say, should I buy spare motors? And I say, no, if you can afford it, just build a second identical quad. And now you have a spare of everything and a whole nother quad.
Exactly.
So,
yeah, all these are all same frame, same motors, all same parts, pretty much very similar PID tune and everything. Pretty much all I could swap parts, all interchangeable. I wanted to also ask you, so who, if you can think in your mind of one person, I know this is going to be a little challenging. If you could think in your mind of one person who, I know I briefly talked earlier about how you were my inspiration. You were one of the biggest, inspirations to me as a creator. Who would be your number one inspiration if you could just pick one person?
Well, when it comes to FPV, I'm gonna say Chad Capper, and here's why I say that: the 2 YouTube channels that got me into RC flight, both airplanes and FPV, were Flight Test and Rotor Riot, and Chad Capper founded both of those. So if I had to pick one person, it would have to be him. Okay. Obviously, there's a lot of other people out there, who inspired me and helped me get where I am today. So, but that's where it started.
This is a good one. I was trying to save the questions till the end, but this is a really good one. So who do you ask questions to? That's a good one.
Sometimes I post on like the Express LRS Discord server or whatever, and people say, well, if you don't know, then who could possibly know? And I'm like, no, I have a question. I just want an answer from some. I don't literally know everything. So I'll usually ask the devs. If I have an Express LRS question, I'll ask one of the Express LRS devs who I have a communication with. Betaflight question, I'll ask a Betaflight dev. I try not to abuse that, and I try to find answers, through public things. But if I'm stumped, then I just ask a dev.
Okay. Yeah, great answers for sure.
Or a manufacturer.
And great question as well. All right, guys. Well, I know I'm keeping things moving a lot tonight, but we have a lot to cover, in a little bit of time. I want to go ahead and switch gears, and I know this isn't technically FPV drone, but I really wanted to talk to JB about the Apple Vision Pro. And let me tell you where I'm going with this before you're like, ah, man, that doesn't have nothing to do with FPV. Let me tell you where my mind's at with it. I wanted to see what JB thought about this product coming out and if it could have a substantial impact on how our FPV goggle manufacturers make goggles in the future. And also, I wanted to ask JB what he thought about do you possibly think that, this new revelation in VR goggle could one day actually implement the technology to use it for FPV?
So, this Apple VR goggle is amazing. It's an amazing piece of tech, right? Obviously, we can just take that as given. It's $3,500 retail, is what I understand. So, questions about how it relates to FPV, in some ways, are just moot. Like, could this be the best FPV goggle ever made? I don't know, maybe, but it's $3,500, so no one's going to buy it for FPV. The big question with VR goggles being used as FPV goggles is, number one, the latency. And we know that VR goggles can have very low latency. They need to have low latency to work well. But a lot of times the video input that's used to get an FPV feed, like an HDMI input, will not have ultra low latency. And so if you were to somehow use them as an FPV goggle, you wouldn't get a good experience. The other thing is that, like, do you put the FPV screen in front of you in the VR, or does it move when you move your head? You know, there's software questions, and those are solvable, but it's not as simple as just plug in an HDMI input and whoop, you got it. I don't think I answered all your questions. Is there one
That's
you want
okay.
to go back to?
No. So, and when I look at the form factor of it, you know, it kind of reminds me of a larger, like ski goggle. Like,
Yeah.
it really does kind of resemble like a ski goggle. So, you know, the form of it, you know, isn't the smallest we've seen. You know, FPV goggles are, you know, we have a lot better form fitting. But what I was wanting to know is, do you think that the design of this, because it's going to be so popular and we're going to see, you know, once the price comes down and more competitors put products out that may be similar, you know, I'd love to see an Android version, by the way, Samsung.
Yeah.
But what I'm wondering is, you know, do you think that maybe some FPV goggle companies may take inspiration from the design of this?
I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to prognosticate. Again, it's such a high end piece of kit, and a VR goggle is so different from an FPV goggle in terms of what it's trying to do. So, what does a VR goggle do that an FPV goggle also does? They have screens and they display an image, and then a VR goggle does a whole lot of other stuff. And I'm not sure, and maybe this is just a failure of my imagination, what we can take from a VR goggle and say, we're going to put this in an FPV goggle and make it better.
I can already see, like, I mean, in my mind, I'm like, how cool would it be, though, right? To be able to have your FPV goggle, and then you have like these fake, not fake, but these eyes that really aren't your eyes, but they look like your eyes, and you could make them do like funny things while people are watching you fly.
Yeah.
I kind of think that would be kind of like, you know how when DJI, I actually, I don't think it was DJI that came up with it, but it was for the DJI V2 goggles. Remember that they came out with those LED
Luminaire.
strips?
That was Luminaire. And it goes on front of the goggle and it can display messages.
Exactly. So I'm thinking, like, this could possibly kind of top that, as far as that, like, oh, that's really cool. Like, that guy's flying. You can see his eyes while he's flying, kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, that feature certainly has captured everyone's imagination. Like, that when you're in VR, the eyes go away. But then when you're using AR, augmented reality, and you can see the exterior, the eyes show up so that people know, even though you've got the goggles on, that you can see them. That's like such an Apple thing to do. Like, it's like, oh, that makes so much sense. Like, that's what Apple's really good at.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I've always been an Android user just because I like the ability to be able to use different, you know, platforms and apps and programs that aren't so self-sustained in the ecosystem. But Apple, just plain out, they put out amazing products and they just work, you know, and the technology it seems to just be, you know, bar none when it comes to the competition. They're the first ones to put out, you know, this innovative tech, and it's going to be interesting to see, like, how this pushes, you know, the technology in other realms other than just the VR and the, I guess you could call it AR for augmented reality.
Now, a cool thing that would be interesting if it happened, but there's a lot of challenges, is like augmented reality racing gates. There's actually a drone out there that does this. I think it's the Epson Moviero goggles, and they do it with DJI drones. And so because the DJI drone has accurate positioning, they can draw the VR, the augmented reality gate in the goggles, and you can fly the drone through it. And years ago, Epson reached out to me and said, "Do you want to review the Moviero goggles?" And I was like, "Well, I don't think they have a lot of FPV application." I was like, "Can you do this with an FPV drone? Because that would be really cool." And they were like, "No, it doesn't have positioning, it doesn't have GPS, etc." So if you don't know where the drone is and which direction it's facing, you can't draw the virtual gate in the goggles. And but if someone were to solve that, it would be pretty interesting, because then we could stop crashing into gates and wrecking our quads.
Yeah, and I mean that would be a perfect implementation of the whole, like, combining the technology with, you know, that particular type of goggle. And I can see this being really popular for, like, you know, instead of like hopping on my computer, you know, and doing a simulator, I'm just going to put on my goggles and fly the simulator with this.
Yeah.
I think it would be a way more immersive. I mean, even though I know you can still hook your monitor up to your FPV goggles now, I feel like if they were to kind of mix that, like you said, with the augmented reality, it would just be a completely just new and refreshing experience.
Yeah, augmented reality has a lot of potential to do really interesting things. Like, imagine that you put the goggles on and you look at your ESC and your flight controller, and like the wires draw themselves, right?
Yeah.
So cool.
It's just amazing. Well, I really appreciate your feedback on this. And I was watching the news, and I know you wanted to, I could see you wanted to touch on it, but you're like, well, it's really not like drone related, but
people wanted us to touch on it. They kept asking us to comment on it. And me and Blunty, we really need a good cop and a bad cop. And a lot of times he and I are both the bad cop, because we're both like, what does this have to do with FPV? It doesn't have anything to do with FPV. And so we neither of us really wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
But people wanted us to talk about it. So
I could see it seemed to me anyway that you look like you were curious, like you kind of wanted to dive in, but then you're like, we'll just keep it rolling. But I appreciate you talking with me about it, because it's exciting, it's new, it's definitely the buzz around. So I figured, you know, why not get JB's opinion on it as well. So
yeah, it's a cool VR goggle. I'm not sure it has a lot of direct application to FPV, and if it does, it'll be way into the future, because we are so far behind the technology curve in FPV, because we are tiny and we are cheap and we don't want to pay for anything. And so manufacturers don't have a lot of incentive to put a lot of effort into making better products for us, because we'll hate them and not buy them, and then they'll lose all their money. So maybe, I guess is what I'm saying. Maybe. Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes it does take the big giants like Apple and DJI to push the boundaries, to get other companies to kind of, you know, okay, we need to push the boundaries. We need to get another product out here and keep up with the competition, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, I really have liked the form factor of the HD Zero goggles. I've been really happy with them. So I tend to like a smaller form factor goggle myself. I can see them getting smaller as the years, you know, progress.
Yeah, the analog goggles are usually smaller than the digital ones, although not always. You got to cram a lot more stuff into the digital goggles.
Absolutely. Well, guys, I want you to make sure that you go down in the video description, and even if you know you're subscribed, I would ask you to please double check. Make sure you're subscribed to JB's channel, and make sure you check out the JB live stream clips channel. Make sure you're subscribed to that, because there's some really awesome information that you're not going to want to miss out. I want to go ahead and talk to you real quick, because whenever you have to go, just let me know. But I'll keep you here as long as you can.
Yeah. Okay.
But whenever you need to go, like, no worries, just let me know. But I wanted to ask you one more question, if that's possible.
Sure.
So what can we look forward to in the upcoming year from your channel? Because I know you have so much going on. What's
Yeah.
something that you'd like to share with us that you're excited about that you can share?
We're going to be updating the JB beginner build, which I do in
Oh,
partnership with Get FPV. It's a 5-inch freestyle drone that I have a full build tutorial, start to finish, for a total beginner. And it's one of the best ways to get into FPV if you want to build your own, as opposed to buying a bind and fly. That was last updated in 2022, I guess. And we've got a new version of the QAVS frame and an updated version of the build. So that's going to be, I'm going to be working on that in the next month or so. And hopefully it'll be out in the next maybe 2 months. So that's exciting. That's one of my
absolutely. That's
most popular
exciting.
videos.
Yeah. And then, so when are we going to see the Joshua Bardwell FPV backpack?
Oh, no. I only make products if I feel that there's something I can offer, right? So like I have this power cable, right? And it's for powering your goggles, and it has a regulator in it, but the regulator, it doesn't just output a fixed voltage. What it does is it acts like the battery is a 2S battery. So if you plug in a 6S battery, it'll, if it's fully charged, it'll output a fully charged 2S voltage. And then as the 6S battery goes down, the regulator will go down as if it was a 2S battery. I'm not sure I've explained it very well, but what the gist of it is that you can use any battery voltage with your goggles, and in the goggles you can see that the battery's getting low, unlike other regulator cables where they just read 9 volts until the battery dies. Okay, my point with that is that I had an idea for a product that no one had made, and I went to Newbie Drone and I said, Newbie Drone, if you make this product for me, then you can put my name on it and I'll promote it, and hopefully we'll sell a lot of them. And they did. So in the case of backpacks, there are excellent, excellent backpacks out there. I don't feel like I have anything to offer to go to a manufacturer and say, hey, I've got this interesting idea, make a backpack and you can put my name on it if you do it. Yeah.
Okay. I was actually thinking that because you've reviewed so many backpacks that maybe you would have an idea for something that could be a little bit unique, but
Yeah.
that's understandable. There is
Backpacks are
a
hard.
lot of good backpacks out. You got that right.
Backpacks are hard. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your go-to backpack?
So I use the iFlight bag today. It's been my daily for a year or two.
Is that the one that has the LED lights built in?
Yes.
That's cool.
Isn't that great?
I like that. When I saw that, I was like, okay, that's original right there. I like the lights.
Yeah. You want to do one more question?
Yep, I'll do one more. And we'll let you get going because I know you got a lot going on. So what are you using primarily now for your main HD footage for your channel?
You mean FPV or GoPro?
FPV, yeah. Well, what do you like to use most when you want to share like your flight on your channel?
Well, if that depends on how lazy I'm feeling, to be honest with you. Any of the digital systems, DJI Walksnail or the O3, it's a Vista or versus O3, any of those digital, and HD0, yeah, that's also a digital system. Sorry, HD0.
No worries.
Any of those systems can produce video that is okay to post on like YouTube to show, like demonstrate a trick or something. Some look better than others. Like the O3 practically is as good as an action camera. The Vista is pretty good. Walksnail's pretty good, especially if you use the onboard recording. And HD0 is not that much better than analog, some would say, but a little better. But I usually use a GoPro when I'm like serious about getting footage. Currently all my GoPros are Hero 8s, the ones that I fly. I just buy the oldest, cheapest GoPro that Best Buy sells, so I can still get the insurance, but not spend too much money.
Excellent. Yeah, the GoPro 8, I feel, was a really durable camera. Is a durable camera. I didn't have much luck with the 7s. I killed a lot of 7s, but the 8s seemed to be solid for me. So absolutely love that GoPro
I mean, I'm going to
8.
kill them, and then they're going to stop selling them, and then I'll buy 9s, I guess.
Now, if we can just get the GoPro 8 into a cube and call it the Session 8, right?
I wish
That'd be
they'd bring the
perfect.
Session back.
I know. I wish they would. Well, Joshua, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate your time.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Thank you.
And we'll be following you, obviously, and checking out what's coming up. And
everybody subscribe to Eric's channel.
Please.
Yeah.
Greatly appreciate it.
I just went over and checked and made sure I was subscribed before I said that.
No worries. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And I hope everything goes well with the storm that you had. Hopefully, no damages.
Yeah. And your breakers.
Yeah, my breakers, right? Oh, that was something that we definitely won't forget.
Right.
I'm sorry. Real quick.
Yeah.
Are you going to be going to Minefield 4.0?
We talked about this actually while your breaker was down. I have a consulting gig that I do every year, and it is I cannot turn it down. So whenever,
darn!
and
man, I was so looking forward to meeting you there.
Almost every year they schedule it over Minefield. Not every year. But Ken needs to move Minefield so it doesn't overlap with, but the customer would just move the dates. So
yeah.
So unfortunately, any year that I don't have that conflict, I would go, but I'm not going to be going this year. Yeah,
that's for me, man. I was looking forward to meeting you there.
It's a bummer.
But
Minefield is great. It's amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet everybody else there for sure and have a great time. But it just gives me an excuse to get to another meetup to meet you one day.
All right. Well, you never know.
Absolutely.
Come to Rampage.
Josh. Yeah, definitely. I have to check out Rampage, see if I can't get myself over there for sure.
Mark White points out that Minefield is on Ken's birthday. He can't move it. It's on his birthday. It's his birthday.
Yeah. That would be kind of difficult.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, Joshua.
Yeah.
Great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And when you get a chance, whenever you can, don't forget to email me your address, and I will send that shirt over to sign for Steve-O.
Okay. Will do.
Awesome, man. Have a great evening, Joshua.
You too.
Thank you
Bye,
so
everybody.
much. Later. All right, guys. Let's give Joshua a round of applause. Whoops. I hit the wrong button. So happy and honored to have him on the show tonight. So, and thank you guys for all your support. Greatly appreciate it. And let me see here. Make sure I have everything queued up. Really appreciate all the support tonight. And we're going to go ahead and do the international giveaway, because I did say I was going to do that towards the end of the stream. So international, if you live outside of the U.S., if there's any international viewers here, I would like to give away a $50 Fly High FPV gift card. Okay, so if you'd be interested in winning that, and make sure you check out flyhighfpv.com for some of the brightest LEDs in the biz. If you would be interested in winning that virtual gift card, you need to be outside the U.S. and you just need to have a valid email so I can send it to you if you win. All right. Do we have any international viewers in the house? If we do, you have to be outside of the U.S. We'll go ahead and we'll get ready to go ahead and do another draw. I'll pop the hashtag up. Yeah, you got to be outside. International for this one. Got to keep it fair, right? All right, I want to get it ready here. I'm going to get the hashtag ready. Bear with me. All right, here it comes in just a second here. Here we go. Coming up. Yeah, there we go. All right, hashtag get lit if you are outside of the U.S., okay? This is international giveaway time, guys. Outside the U.S., if you'd be interested in winning a $50 Fly High FPV gift card, go ahead and type it down in the live chat now. Hashtag get lit. Real quick, I had a really hard time keeping up with chat tonight, so I apologize, but wanted to welcome in and say hi to some people I saw. Johnny Drone Flyer, good to see you, man. Thank you so much for stopping in. And I'm going to be going on his channel as well in the next couple weeks. So make sure you check his channel out. I want to say hi to Dead Chicken FPV. I want to say hi to Smags FPV. Hey, what's up, B-Rad? Good to see you as well. And yes, I'm so glad to have Joshua on the show. What an amazing, an honor to have him on. And yeah, definitely check out his channel if you haven't heard of him. If you haven't heard of him, then you're probably living under a rock somewhere. But yeah, check out his channel for sure. He's just got so much helpful, tutorials and videos. Let's see. I want to say hi to Mark. Good to see you, Mark. I want to say hi to N3LZ. All right. And we're still, as long as you guys are still wanting to hang out, I do still plan on doing the community standouts tonight. So if you guys are still good. Oh, we only have one? Really? Just Mark? Oh, wow. Only one, huh? Oh, yeah, because, John, you're outside the U.S., so is Grand. He said, I'm going to move to Canada. All right, well, is there anybody else that lives outside of the U.S. other than Mark? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because if nobody else is here, then Mark wins by default. So congratulations to Mark. He said, nice try, John. There's more? There's more? Speak up now. Hurry up. There's got to be. Hey, what's up, Tongue Out FPV? Good to see you as well. Anybody else outside the U.S. other than Mark? Anybody else? All right. Well, Mark wins by default. So congratulations, Mark. I'll go ahead and close this out. And you know what you got to do, brother. Just send me a fresh email so I can have it fresh in my feed. And go ahead and pop that up there. Excellent. And I wanted to do so much, but I only had enough time to do, I didn't have enough time to do everything I wanted to do while JB was here. However, I still would like to do the community standout portion. So let's go ahead and switch over and go ahead and check out some videos from you guys. And the community standout, basically, if you guys are new here, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. We just hit a milestone. We just hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm so excited and so happy about that. So thank you guys so much for all your support. I'm going to be doing a fresh video tomorrow. We'll release at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with more good news about that. And if you check out the video description, you will find, all the official rules for the giveaways, as well as you will find a link to my Discord server, which is completely free to join. And you can post your videos over on the Send It Sunday, Send It Saturday live stream section. And then I will watch them on future live streams. So thank you so much. Yeah, you can submit a video in the Send It Sunday. I've already got the videos queued up for this stream, but feel free to, send them out for the next stream. All right, let's go ahead and, hey, what's up, Newt McFly? Welcome in. Good to see you, Drone Bum. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Let me go ahead and get that the community standouts pulled up here, because we got some awesome videos. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to them while JB was here, but we just had so much to cover and just, fell short on time. So, well, plus I had the huge, power outage thing that we won't even bring that up again. It was that bad. All right. Let me get over here to I'm going over to my Discord now, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the videos here. And I think he's still here, actually. Let me pull it up in the background. But we got a video by someone that was here in the chat. We'll see if he's still here. Let me just make sure my settings are all good here to get this rocking and a rolling. All right. Yeah, I I've never had that happen in the history of all my streams. I have never had a breaker blowout while I was on live stream. It killed my lights. It killed my internet. Like everything that was going on down here pretty much just died. Yeah, it was pretty bad. But we got through it. JB was able to do some Q&A while that mess was going on. All right. Here's my man RJ45. Hopefully you can't hear the music because I don't play the music for copyright reasons. But if you want to check out the full video and hear, the music and everything, then you'll check out RJ45's channel. But yeah, some amazing flying here. I really like this location as well. I love the all the gaps and all the tight places in here. I see a little stair dive over there too. It looks really, really tight. Yeah, this is a really awesome spot. Yeah, I've definitely tripped breakers before outside of streaming, but yeah, never during a live stream have I ever tripped a breaker. Yep, he's still here in the chat, so make sure you check him out. Amazing pilot here, RJ45 FPV. Thank you for sharing as well. I really love this spot, and you really got some nice tight hit the nice tight gaps in there, man. Good job. Really like this flying. Nice and fast. The colors look great. I'm assuming you use an ND filter because it has that nice smooth motion blur. Looks really good, man. So that's a good question, Gran. Like, luckily, when I lose something on my end as far as internet, I will basically get booted out of the stream, but the stream is still like in the internet, and Joshua was still signed on, so it kept the stream going that Joshua was still signed on. Now, I don't know if Joshua wasn't signed on. I don't know if the stream would have just ended, but I'm just fortunate that the stream didn't end and it kept going, until I could get the power back and get the router booted back up and all that good stuff. So make sure you check him out, RJ45 FPV. He's down in the live chat, so you make sure you check his channel out. I'll pop his handle up here. And thank you for sharing as well. Greatly appreciate that. All right. That was the Action 2 with the ND8. Excellent. All right. Let's go ahead and get to the second community standout as well. I will pop that up here in just a moment. Really appreciate all the support tonight, guys. And I was having a tough time trying to keep up with chat with everybody tonight because it was a full house, which I'm super fortunate and thankful that we had a full house. It was amazing. So like I said, I'll do my best to try and keep up with chat. When it gets above, 35 people, it starts to get really challenging. So yeah, kudos to the people that can do that and keep up with all the chat when that's going on. It's pretty challenging. All right, so let me get this queued up here for our second community standout of the night. Yeah, man, no problem. I was happy to play it. Happy to play it, man. I'm happy you shared it. Really happy you shared it on my Discord server there. All right, here we go. Ripping it up at Tech Park. This is the second community standout here. Oh, man, look at that inverted yaw spin. That was really nice. Really enjoyed that. Really, really nice. Yeah, and if you guys could smash that like button, I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. And yeah, if you're new here, welcome. Glad to have you. If you consider to subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. This is a T-Son FPV. I think that's how you say it. T-Son. And I'll make sure I post his link down in the live chat once this is over. But I really like this location. The trees, have really nice colors on it. I like the color grade that he did. And just doing some really nice flying here to really make the area interesting, And sometimes that's all it takes is just a couple nice trees and a couple of really awesome tricks. And look at that. You're getting through the gaps right there. Really nice. Really, really like this. Yeah. I reached max capacity, huh? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, once it gets above, like 35 people, it gets really challenging to keep up with chat, but I try my best. I have not. I need to do a better job at following iGal. I think the only iGal I've been following is I've been seeing my man Grand. He's been doing some iGal challenges. I've watched a couple of his videos. Yeah, I really like this spot and an awesome pilot here as well. Really, really like this spot. Yeah, and you can make a spot like you don't have to have like an amazing epic bando, to have a good spot. So, all right, let me go ahead and get the link posted in the live chat here for Timmy Drones. There we go, Timmy Drones. That's his YouTube handle. Only 300 subscribers, guys. So let me go ahead and share his channel. Let me go ahead and share the video here so you guys can check his channel out. I think he deserves over 300 subs for that awesome flight. Here we go. There you go. I popped the video link here to Timmy Drones. So make sure you check him out. Hey, man, I really appreciate that, Goomba. Thanks, brother. And make sure you check out Goomba as well. He does TikTok as well. He does a FPV After Dark podcast. So make sure you check him out as well. Yep. All right. So I got that posted there. Make sure you check out Timmy Drones. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the next community standout. And like I said before, for my community standout portion, patrons and channel members get priority. So I try to pick people that haven't been on before for the community standouts, and then I always will feature, at least 2 patrons and or channel members on every stream. All right, so that's what we're going to do. Get ready to do now. I'm going to go ahead and do another community standout. Hopefully my stream's still going good. So how's everybody been doing? How's flying going? Everybody getting some flying in. The weather's finally turning around, hopefully for you guys. We're getting ready for a long family vacation. We're actually going to Disney for the week. So it'll be my first trip. Pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. All right. This is my man, Snap Garrett. Check out this video right here. Some nice, beautiful cinematic. I love the color grades that he does here as well. And I love that this time of the day. It's either, sun's getting ready to set or it's getting ready, it's just rising, but beautiful, man. Got some beautiful shots, some nice smooth flying. Looks like it looks like he did a little bit of speed ramp in there, maybe, possibly. Yeah, it's you, man. Absolutely. Appreciate you, brother. Heck yeah, man. I love everything you share, man. Really good content, really impressive with your color grades and your flying. Really enjoy it, man. I like that cinematic vibe. Hey, what's up, Vitrafly? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you, man. Well, that was Snap Garrett, and he's actually in the live chat now. So make sure you check him out as well. Awesome pilot, and has some really good content. And make sure you check out my man Vitrafly too, because he's got some awesome content as well. Matter of fact, just check out everybody in the live chat if you can. Aethix FPV, good to see you. Yeah, no problem, man. No problem. All right, we got one more community standout that we're going to do tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging in there as well. Um, and I want to talk a little bit about what we got coming up on the channel as well, so you guys can kind of have a sneak peek. If you're part of the Discord server, you probably already know. But yeah, if you want to have access to early information and keep up with the channel a little bit ahead of time, just go down into the description here and join my Discord server. Completely free to join, and you'll find that's the easiest way to keep up with upcoming stuff. All right, let me get the last community standout pulled up here. All right. Getting this pulled up here. Give me a second here. Do a little bit of background work. Yeah, I was actually really excited to talk to Joshua about the Apple Vision Pro. I really wanted to get his take on it. So I'm glad that he was able to talk about that with me tonight. And if you came in late, don't worry. You'll be able to check out the replay, which should be out tomorrow once it uploads. You should be able to check it out tomorrow. All right. Last community standout. My man, Curtis Campbell at Rampage. Here you go. This is a really cool spot, too. I love the trees. They're spaced out like perfectly. Hey, what's going on, Carbon Cage? Welcome. Yeah, you slept in. Good. Well, I'm glad you slept in, brother. Glad you slept in. And don't worry, man. If you missed the stream, don't worry. You can watch the playback. It'll be uploaded like tomorrow or maybe even tonight. So you can make sure you check out me and JB. We had an awesome stream, really great conversations and a good time. And then you'll also see me freak out because I had a huge glitch with I had my breaker trip. And I actually had my lights go out and my internet went down and I basically got kicked out of the stream, and JB held down the fort until I could get my stuff powered back up. It was quite hilarious I'm sure for you guys. So, hey man, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. It's amazing. I never imagined, I never thought in a million years that the channel would ever hit 10K subscribers. So I am just so thankful. I'm just so blown away. Like, I still don't believe it. Like, it's just, wow, guys are awesome. Let's see. What's a safe discharge rate for a 1500 4S? Honestly, for discharge, I typically just do like the 1 amp. Honestly, yeah, I normally like stick to like 1 amp for discharging, and I haven't had any issues with that. So 1 amp should be fine. Anybody else want to chime in on that? Feel free. But yeah, normally 1 amp. That's what I discharge all my lipos when I do to storage. Yep, 1 amp. I know, right? It was crazy, man. It was, oh man. My family's probably a little bit perturbed with me because I kind of freaked out, but it's all right. We got it back. Stream was able to get it back. So of course that would happen tonight. I mean, that's just the way it rolls. You know, when you're live, you just never know what's going to happen. So, but yeah, man, check out Curtis Campbell. I'll make sure I post his link as well. He's over here flying these awesome trees at the Rotor Riot Rampage, which I wasn't able to get to this year's, maybe next year. Let's see. I found if discharge at a higher amp, it still discharges. Okay. And that might be the setting on the charger just for safety. But yeah, I typically, when I put it in storage mode, typically 1 amp is all I'll do to discharge. If I have like a full pack, it just, I think, runs the fan. And we'll run it like 1 amp down to storage. There you go. Use them to charge your phone. There you go. Just get an XT60 to a USB-C adapter, and you can, use that LiPo to charge a phone or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, real quick, JB really wanted you guys to, let me see if I still have it. Yeah, I still have it. I'm going to go ahead and put this down in the live chat here. But JB really wanted you guys to check out the Flow State documentary. So make sure you check that out. It's actually out now. If you go to the website, you can actually check that out. All right. Awesome flight, man. Thank you for sharing that, my friend Dead Moo Curtis Campbell. Awesome flight there. And let me go ahead and share Curtis's channel as well. Let me find it right here. I'll share that real quick. All right, let me get this background work done real quick here, and I'll share that for Curtis. And here we go. There we go. All right, so make sure you check out Curtis Campbell's channel. He also goes by Dead Moo. So make sure you check him out. And yeah, like I said, make sure you check out the flowstatedocumentary.com. You can, I believe JB said he has quite a bit of hard copies available to sell. So if you want it, if you want to buy the Blu-ray, I think you can actually purchase them, I believe, on this website. So I'll be purchasing one for sure. I'd love to have the Blu-ray. I saw the digital version when it first came out, but now I think you can stream the digital version now, as well as you can buy the Blu-rays for the time being until they run out, I guess. Okay, so let me switch back over. All right, so okay, you got the Blu-ray. Awesome. That's awesome. So real quick, guys, I want to give you a little bit of a sneak peek of what's going on the channel. So we have a huge, when I say huge, I mean, if you thought tonight's giveaway was big, you ain't seen nothing yet. And I feel like tonight was a pretty large giveaway. I ended up giving away a sub 250 Nanofly walk snail ELRS edition, Nanofly 20. So yeah, that was a pretty big giveaway. That's probably one of the biggest giveaways I've done on the live stream, as well as Mark won the $50 Fly High FPV gift card. But like I said, if you thought tonight was a big giveaway, you haven't seen anything yet. Tomorrow's video, just make sure you click my bell icon so you get notified first when that video drops, because 12 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Standard Time, there's going to be a massive giveaway that's going to be on my channel. So make sure you check out that video, and you're not going to want to miss out. That's all I'll say about that. Yes, sir. Look, see, Grant knows. See, if you're in my Discord server, you already know what's going on. But if not, and you'd like to know what's going on, make sure you check out down in the description, check out my Discord server, as well as make sure you check out JB's channel. Double check, triple check, make sure you're subscribed to JB, as well as I put JB's live stream clips channel down there as well. So make sure you check that out as well. Yeah. Oh, I know, brother. But, I want to do more. I want to bless more. I love blessing people. I love blessing the community. And I'm just so thankful for you guys and your support and hitting 10K. And it means a lot to me. So I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to bless somebody, man. We're going to bless somebody's socks off. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and open up for Q&A for a little while. If anybody has any questions for myself or the live chat, feel free to go ahead and put some questions down below, and we'll try to get to that. Yeah, I forgot to tell Joshua I was wearing a shirt as well, but he probably saw that. I'm wearing the FPV Lux JB shirt. It's pretty cool. I like that. It's got the brain. Yeah. Awesome stuff. My microphone covers up half my shirt, so you can't really see it all the way. Although when I stood up when the breaker went out, maybe he saw it then. Oh man. I was I was just so perturbed when that happened. I was like, "Oh my god, I just lost the whole stream. No. Why?" But we got it back, so that's all that matters. Hey, thank you, Grand. I really appreciate your support, brother, and posting that. Thank you. If you know, right? If you know, you know. Hey, what's up, Dan in the house? What's up? What's up, man? Dan, he's actually one of the big contributors that helped fund the giveaways that you've seen on the live stream tonight and that you'll see coming up. So make sure you check out Dan as well. He's in all kinds of stuff, man. You know, he's into drones, he's into the motorcycles and the RC boats, and man, he's just into everything. Make sure you check out his channel as well. If the winner of the 10K has goggles and a radio, do they have the option to just take the VRX and quad? That's well, you'll see. I think that question will be answered in the video tomorrow. I don't want to spoil it too much. Gotta give you a reason to click on that video tomorrow. I'm not gonna it's gonna not be a traditional giveaway in the way that the winner's gonna win. You know, traditionally I've just done like random things. This is gonna be different. It's gonna be different. So that may it might be a little bit different. Yo, we're heading down to Florida tomorrow, man. We're flying down to Orlando. Yes, sir. Going to be in Disney for the week, man. Unfortunately, it's fortunate and unfortunate. It's fortunate that we're staying on the grounds at Disney, so we won't have to leave for anything. It's unfortunate that obviously I won't have any time to leave and like meet up with people and fly and stuff for this trip. But I plan on getting down there at another time for sure. All right. Hey, man, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, man, you've been a huge help as well, man. You've really helped out my channel as well, given me some good advice. So I appreciate you as well, brother. Okay, you Florida too? Awesome, man. Well, next time I get down there, I will definitely make sure I link up with all the homies so we can do some ripping. Yeah. Yeah, somebody was like, "Hey man, are you going to take a whoop to Disney?" I'm like, yeah, I don't think that'd be a good idea. They might be taking me out of there with handcuffs, and then everybody will hate me because, you know, I'll make a bad name for the drone community. So no, definitely not going to bring no drones down. This is just strictly a good, fun family trip. We can get away for a little bit and just enjoy, you know, the park, and then, you know, obviously each other and have a great time. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Well, I know I didn't call. I should have called. I didn't know you'd actually want to come. I don't even think we're going to go see the Star Wars thing though. I think we're only doing, well, I don't know which park that's in, but we're doing, hit my camera. We're doing the Magic Kingdom and the Animal Kingdom. So I don't think Star Wars is in either one of those that I know of. Yeah, I bet they are, especially with everything going on with all the politics. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, I would love to be able to get to the next Florida meetup. Hey, what's up, Almac FPV? Good to see you, man. He said I'd still keep a whoop just to keep. Yeah, we can whoop inside the hotel, right? I mean, that's legal. It's not outside. I thought about it. I really did, but I'm like, no, I don't want to be that guy. Get everybody all in in a tizzy. Oh my gosh, there's a drone flying around inside our hotel. I don't want to be that guy, so I'm just gonna have to go through the withdrawals, I guess. Yeah, I know. Florida has a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Any other questions, guys? I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to wrap it up. I didn't want to go too much longer after JB left, but I wanted to make sure I got the community standouts done and then the international giveaway. And I'm I'm just so happy that he came on the show, man. An absolute legend in the hobby. And he's helped out so many people. And he's definitely inspired me to help people as well. And that's why I just was so thankful. And I really wanted to get him on the show because, I told him, he was one of the biggest inspirations for me and my channel. So to have him on my show was truly a blessing, especially in this, moment in time when we just hit 10K subscribers and we're getting ready to go on vacation and everything just worked out perfect other than the power glitch, right? All right, I'm not gonna bring it up again. That's the last time. I keep bringing it up. I'm not gonna bring it up again. Okay, I'm done talking about it. Hey, what's up, TJ Henry, man? I've been doing good, brother. Doing good, man. I'm getting ready to bring it to a close here. Had an awesome show tonight. So thankful for all the support from the community and Joshua Bardwell. Thank you so much. And yeah, just stay tuned to the channel, guys, because there's lots of exciting things coming around. You're not going to want to miss out. Make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, and click that bell icon so you get notified first when I put out new content and live streams. And we will see you guys next time. Edrone out.
I'm Joshua Bardwell, and you're going to learn something today. I'm Joshua Bardwell, and you're going to learn something today. Screw the intro. Let's go fly.
Safe